I managed to get out of the city, and now I am closer to getting to wherever I am trying to go. I mean, took down a few of them. I ended up just running away because it was just like, man, there was more starting to gather around, so I was not gonna stay there and just slowly get overwhelmed by them. Like I said, they're slow and they're pretty easy to knock off balance, but it can become problematic if you allow too many of them to show up, which I was not going to let happen. So I am walking through this small town. The name was kind of rusted over. Couldn't really see it, so I don't know where I am right now. But I know I'm out of that city, so that's a good thing. It's a little bit of the same. Abandoned cars, broken windows, a few abandoned convenience stores. I found a gas station not too far away that was that at least had water. The food was gone, but the water was there was like 3 bottles of water there, so I took those. And right now I'm just walking, trying to figure out where I'm actually trying to go. Because where I'm going, if DC is the place to go, I can hopefully find some refuge there, some place of solitude where I can get help. Because I would only assume that the Coast Guard would be there. So I'm on my way there, and hopefully all goes well and we don't run into any hordes. But like I said, I haven't ran into any problems aside from when I was in that other city. But especially that big of a horde, it was like 100 of them. And I refuse to fight something that many. Five, that's pretty simple to handle. Anything more than 10 or 15, don't do it. Don't engage. Just stay away. Keep your distance. Because you never know if a watcher is among them. And basically, the watchers are the smarter ones of the zombies. Because it's almost like they're strategizing on how to actually eat you or get to you. The other ones are just mindless corpse just trying to eat. But other than that, I do need to find a way to at least find someone. I need a teammate. If I can find my brother, Shane, I think I'll be safe. I think finding him is the most important thing for me to do. Aside from making it to DC, I would say finding him is, if possible, primary, and DC is secondary. Because like I said, I think there's a cure to all this. I don't know, because I haven't been in the military for a long time, so secrets, especially something like this, even though it's quite obvious it's the government, but something like this would be known to my brother. My brother would know something like this. The cause, where it originated, where it came from, who's behind it. My brother would probably know all the answers to these questions. So finding him, I would say, is primary rather than secondary, because I can make it to DC. If with him, it would be a lot easier to get there. So I just have to see if I can find him. I don't know if I need to go back to our old house. I just don't want to find my parents in a state that they're not recognizable. I don't think I want. I don't know if I want to take that risk. Because in all reality, Although I've lost count of how many of these things I've taken down, I don't think I have the strength to put down my mother or my father, even if they are one of them. I don't even know if Shane would have the... Let's try to not think about it. Let's just stay focused and stay positive. Because if we can find them, great. And them being alive would be just as good, even better. I just have to stay focused. And somehow manage to get out of this town, because I may set up camp and cook this meat while there's still daylight. Because if I'm a guessing, man, it's about 3 p.m. So setting up camp right now would be the best option, at least so I can eat and get something on my stomach before this meat goes to bed, because it's not like we have ice. Which is surprising. It hasn't snowed in a while as well. But who knows if it is or if it will. But hopefully it does. Because I would believe it would slow down them. And maybe it could take down a few. Because it's, like I said, there's something odd about that one guy, that one zombie I found. He didn't have any visible marks. Like, he wasn't bitten. He didn't have any scratches. So I don't know how he turned. It's weird. Like, how did it happen? And what did he do? He had all those medications, over-the-counter medications, so it makes me wonder, did he overdose? Did he do it on purpose? I don't know. All I do know is I'm confused. I don't know if I can confirm or deny it. All I do know is I need to find my brother, because maybe he has a better idea of what is going on. Because 6 months into this, honestly, if the government really cared to take them down, we could have had this solved a long time ago before it got to this point. And now it's kind of hard to differentiate between friend and foe. And even though I haven't come in contact with anyone in the past, I want to say week, still, I gotta keep my guard up. And even though I'm ex-military, I'm not superhuman. I can't just take down people just for the sake of it. Especially because, although I have a shotgun and a handgun, there's only 4 rounds in the shotgun and 4 rounds in the handgun. So I gotta be very careful and very meticulous on when I actually use them. And I don't see myself using them anytime soon unless I'm in a pinch. But I think I'll walk for another 2 hours and set up camp in one of these houses. Just rest for a day and get back to walking. I need to find a map. That's what I need to find. If I can find a library, I might be able to find a map that can help me. But we'll just have to see. Because if possible, I would like to get to a place of where I can relax and not have to deal with any of this. But we'll have to see. Because we are getting closer to the end. To the end of the day. Although it may be 3 or 4 in the afternoon, daylight isn't going to be long. And I refuse to be in the middle of a town and have to fight my way through a horde of wild zombies. So, brother, Shane, if you're out there, please stay alive. And I know you're a badass, but please don't underestimate these things. Because they may not be stronger than you or smarter than you, but they're still able to outnumber you. So keep that in mind, please, brother. Please.
Please don't leave me. Not again.
Shh. Take a break from reality. We love Kaishume. Time's up.